Hello, everybody. How we doing? Welcome. Good to see y'all out here. Hi. Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh. So many people in here already. What's going on, my friends? Hello. Good to have y'all out here. Just getting settled in. Thank you all so much for being here. If you're over on the YouTube side, be sure to click that little cheeky like button for me. I do appreciate it. And Alina, thank you so much for the 18 months. I really do appreciate it as well. Building up the little tree. Gotta let it grow. Skyledge, how we doing? Shanae, welcome on in. I know, sorry, black shirt today. Not too many people guessed that, but you know, it is what it is. Unicron, what's up? How you doing? Illiterate Ian, I think I got it this time. Hello. Obvious Backyard, what's going on? Renee, what's up? Hello. Mateo, hi. Emmy Sophia, what's going on? Hi. Braden, hello. Jordan, what's up? Arcane Knight, welcome on in. Miss May, lovely to have you. Oh my gosh, he got us on the shirt for real. I feel like I wear this shirt fairly often, but that's, yeah, maybe, who knows? Maybe I don't wear it on stream days. Could be one of those. I never saw your face before. Well, welcome to your first live stream then. There we go. Finally time for a stream. Yeah, we're gonna be chilling today. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of blocks to gather, a lot of road to be building. Hopefully we can get to that. We'll see how it goes. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good day so far. I woke up really early. Today is gonna be a very, very busy day for me. So I woke up before my alarm went off just because the sun was coming up, and I got out of bed before my alarm went off, and that never happens. So I was awake before the dogs were awake. I woke the dogs up to take them on a walk this morning, and that never happens. So it's how it's going over here. What's up, Storekeeper? How you doing? Welcome. Umberfi, hi. Productivity King, dude. This morning I've made 5 thumbnails because obviously per video you know I have to make 3 thumbnails each. So I made the one for the stream. I made the second channel. I edited the video for the second channel for tomorrow. And then I made 3 more thumbnails for the main channel video. And then I also got a workout in and got ready for stream. So dude, it's not even 11 a.m. We're awake at 5 a.m. No, I woke up at like 10, something like that. My alarm's usually like 7:15, 7:25, depending on the day. Can I have a fWhip plushie? Maybe there'll be an opportunity for them. Maybe. My dog heard you say the W word. Gotta get the leash now. Jules, I'm sorry. I will say there might be a question from you in the video tomorrow. 3 more thumbnails.
Pleased to meet you.
fWhip doing that A/B testing. Dude, A/B testing, the second I heard that was coming as a thing from YouTube for channels, I was like, yes, get me in that right now. One of my previous jobs I had before YouTube days was managing A/B testing systems for and like bug fixing and like making sure the data was actually accurate on all of them and everything like that. So like I know a lot about A/B testing, and the second YouTube was like, hey, we're doing it, I was like, I want this right now, and I've learned so much from it. It's been good. Psychronics, what's going on? DVD, what's up? Just noticed the sapling. Look at you, Menina, what's up? Wait, why multiple YouTube thumbnails for one video? A/B testing is basically a thing that you can do for like sales companies. They do it all the time, and you basically, and any advertising does it nowadays. You basically create 3 thumbnails with slight differences to them, and then you use the system, which YouTube just does it. So in your sub feeds, you'll see one thumbnail that pops up for one of the ones that I made, and then if you don't click it and you refresh your YouTube page, you might get a different thumbnail. And then basically what it's doing, it's testing to see what people will click on versus what they won't click on. And then I get the information on my side that says, hey, the views on this video, X percentage came from this thumbnail versus this thumbnail, and this was down here. And so maybe I used a red arrow versus a yellow arrow, and the yellow arrow did better than the red arrow. So maybe that means in the future, red arrow harder to see on thumbnails. So maybe try yellow arrow more often. And then from there, you learn a little bit. You can test things, and if you do it right, a lot of people do like 3 fully different concepts for thumbnails, and that is not how you're supposed to do it. For any YouTubers out there watching or anybody who does it, A/B testing is best done with the smallest of minor little tweaks here and there, and slowly you gear over time to testing out different things. So you change the color of the background, you change the color of the arrow you're using. You go, do I put an arrow, do I put an exclamation point, or do I put like my Minecraft character in there? Like, those are the types of things you change, but then the picture itself stays the same. So there's a lot of good information you can get out of it if you do it right. Red Fire Panda, thank you so much for the 13 months. Heck yeah, it's been over a year. Thank you so much. TL Tiger, thanks so much for becoming a member. And Brenna Smith with the 17 months. Thank you so very much. I really do. I do appreciate it. Did you ever fill the creeper fridge? No, I didn't. It's not actually plugged in right now. I've just kind of left it back there because it makes a noise, and I was so not expecting it. I mean, I knew it was gonna be a noise because it's a fridge. Now that little guy, that's a mini fridge. Yeah, I'll show you. Look. So it's a little too loud. Like it makes a consistent noise that picks up on the microphone. It's not as loud as the AC unit that's going today because it's still hot as heck outside, but it's pretty loud. It's pretty loud, but I do like it. Trisha, how you doing? Welcome on in. I think my sister has that creeper fridge. Yeah, when I've like soundproofed the rooms, there's not too much noise coming in here. When I have anything in here that makes noise, it really catches. You can take the little like things out of it and whatnot if you want more space for taller beverages, if you want some tall boys in there. My friends, if you're ever on YouTube, please be sure to leave a like on the video. I very much do appreciate it. Click the like button on the stream. We got almost 800 people in here right now, and we're at 350 likes. So everybody who can do it, I very much do appreciate it. Put fancy with an AC unit in Washington. Jinxie, what if I told you we have AC in the house? When we did our renovation a few years ago, we found out the house is already ducted for AC, and so all we had to do was get an outdoor AC unit for it. This is very much an adulting thing. We'll get streaming in a minute, but we were going through it and we were working with the contractors, and they were like, oh yeah, let's hook you up with our like electricians. They do AC installation and blah blah blah. And we talked to them, and they're like, so the current wait time, because we did this at the start of a summer, they're like, current wait time, and also right after COVID when like all those supply chain issues were happening, they were like, the current wait time for a AC unit is about 18 months. And we're like, it's a year and a half to get an AC unit just at our house. And I was like, all right, whatever, just put us on the list. Like, I guess we'll get it next summer. Sure, why not? And then they called me 2 weeks later and they said, hey, the exact model you guys wanted for your place, somebody just no-showed on our appointment, and then we got in contact with them and they yelled at us, so we're not giving it to them anymore. We're in your neighborhood. Can we come out in an hour and install it? And I was just like, and I wasn't home, and I was just like, you know what, suddenly my whole calendar's clear. I'll be home right now. You guys, I was like, you want some lemonade while you're out there? Anything else, anything I can do to make this a little bit easier? Do you want to come in and enjoy the AC after you install it? Like, how we doing here? I was like, I am dropping everything, because I was looking at the temperatures for the next week where we're here in Seattle, and the next week was like a heat wave coming in. It was supposed to be like 105 every day, and I was just like, nah. Like, this is, the stars aligned, and I am taking the opportunity that I could get. Yeah, it was so funny, but it worked out. It was great. No, it's very needed. Unfortunately, it comes from underneath the house and up, and all the temperature readers are downstairs, and my office is upstairs for here. So downstairs is like an ice box, and up here with my computer running and everything else and the lights and everything, it gets, if I just leave it going, my office during the summer will get into like the low 80s in here if I'm not running an AC, even if the AC on the house is on. So I have my own personal one that I bought a few years ago in here too. I'm trying to send a message, but it keeps saying it conflicts with the moderation settings. Make sure you're watching out for the rules in there. There might be some weird ones in there. Can't figure out what word it is. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Apologies if something, if you do figure out what it is, because Willotronics, we're both on the flashback testing Discord. If it is being weird and you're like, that shouldn't be that case, just send me a note or something and I can look into it. Cryonics, thank you so much for the 17 months, my dude. That's more than a year. That's almost a year and a half. Benson Barry, thank you so much for the prime as well. Anka, thank you so much for getting a member. We'll go with that one. And with that, Minecraft. Do you have a Discord? I do. fWhip, or discord.gg/fWhip. There should be a link down in the description of the stream and in Twitch for whichever you're watching on. Close enough? Yeah, we did it. I've been working. I spent all day building this yesterday, so we've been working. There's been a lot of progress. We have a lot more work to be doing today. I'm gonna leave the wool here. We're gonna be, what do I need stone wise? We need a lot of stone, so we have to go start getting those. These are all empty. That guy needs to stay here. So first up, we need to go find some rooted dirt, rooty tooty dirt, because I'm using it a lot to texture down here to mix in with like the dirts and everything. So we're gonna go through and figure out where we can get some of that soon. Do you have God Armor? No, I created this world in 1.18. God Armor was already removed from the game then.
Pleased to meet you.
So I mean, I have the new God Armor, if you want to call it that. We got Prot 4, we got Blast Prot 3 on there, and then I got Prot 4 on the chest piece. That's what I run with. That seems to be good enough for me. MJR, thank you so much for the 14 months, my dude. Hi, how you doing? Patty Daddy, thanks so much for the 3 months. I've been adding your city to my D&D campaign. So stoked for the Harbor Edition. You just wait. Tomorrow's video coming out is diving big into the plans for where I want to take the city. I'm doing, because so many people have asked for it recently, and I didn't feel like I wanted to make a whole video on it. But we're starting, not tomorrow's video, sorry, next week's video. Tomorrow's video is building up the village and everything. Next week's video is we are diving into a good chunk of how to build a city, and byproduct of that, giving you all a heads up about all of the major plans that I want to do, the expansions of the new districts and everything. And I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited for it. Let's refill in some firework rockets here. That'll keep us going for now. By the way, this sugarcane farm,
Pleased to meet you.
Not cutting it anymore, y'all. We gotta fix this. We gotta fix it. Just like we gotta get the like count up over on YouTube stream. Woohoo! Nailed it. But that's okay. We'll get there soon. Give me some advice to build better. Focus on combining different shapes together. There's your generic random advice.
Pleased to
What
meet
is
you.
that? Oh, that's a cave. I was like, where the heck did that cave come from? All right, we're gonna head north because I know where a lush cave is, and I don't think I've cleared the azalea trees above it yet. Shenko with the 29 months, my dude. How you doing? Welcome on back. Lovely to have you. Not me that can't sleep, so I tune into fWhippy's stream. Hope all's well. Hey, hope this helps you relax. You can get some sleep soon. But thank you so much for being here. And Jay with the 14 months. PSA to be nice and patient to workers, especially if they have something you want. Also 14 months, could have sworn it hadn't been this long. Being nice to people can, like, outside of just not causing a conflict, can actually get you so much, especially in the US today, because it's so rare. From somebody who used to work in a customer facing position and had to deal with terrible customers a lot, if somebody came in, was like, hey, I know this issue is happening, I know it's not your fault, but if you can help me resolve it and let me know what you need to resolve it, if you literally just say that and just be like, let me help you. Like, I don't want, like, I know this is an issue, I need it fixed, I acknowledge that, but like, let me help you figure out how we can fix this together. Any person who works in the support, customer facing side, whatever it might be, if they hear that, they're gonna instantly be like, wait, what the, and they will be so willing to help you. Like, that's all it takes. Okay, there was, like, maybe it's over this way. So there's your life tip from fWhip. Be nice to your customer service people, and they will actually help you more. Screaming at them does nothing. Okay, there's one, but that's gonna be such a pain in the butt to do. Maybe we just go for it, I guess. All right, Rudy Tooty Dirt. I don't want to flood it. Let's just get some dirt, and we can create a little wall, because all we need is like a 5x5 area. And I don't want to flood the whole thing, because it's gonna be such a pain in the butt to deal with. So we want to clean out to here, and then we can. I work in customer service type of business, and it means millions of people are nice and at least treat. Dude, yeah. I think so many people just assume that the person they're talking to is a company representative, and therefore it's their fault that something's wrong with their product, when in reality it's like, dude, I'm not at all somebody who deals with like, I didn't make this. Like, no part of me had any say in making this product. And usually the support person's like, I know the dev team really needs to fix this, but they can't say that because then they get in trouble internally. But
Pleased to meet you.
most of the time I feel like if support people are annoyed, it's because they're like, I've been putting in this bug report for this thing for months, and for some reason it's not prioritized. Like, I get it, I'm frustrated too. I don't want to have to keep helping people fix this. I know I had a few times where I like fully, because I have a dev background too, when I was working in the support realm of things, that I was fully able to be like, all right, dev team, here is the actual solution. Like, not just like, here's the problem. It's like, here's the code that you need to inject to be able to make this thing, to fix it. And they'd just be like, nah. Like, no, come on, guys. Going out of the storm? No worries, Millet. You have a good one, all right? Thank you so much for being here. Oh, let me turn that music down, dude. We're bumping. That's a little loud. Or a little quiet. Let's go to there. We're having a party today, apparently. All right, that should clear out up top. And I'm trying to make a way for me to fly out of here. So on the docket today, we got to gather up a bunch of rooted dirt. We've got to gather up a bunch of more coarse dirt. We've got to gather up a ton of packed mud and tuff. I think I might actually have it, because if you remember in the last video, I believe, I was kind of like, we're going to need a lot of tuffs, or we're going to need a lot of mud, and I keep running out. So I hung out and just gathered 3 shulker boxes worth. So I think I actually have the mud to be able to do it. We just have to craft it down. Rooted dirt is so boring to collect. Yeah, at least it's like there's a lot of it. Like, imagine if it was the only way to get it was growing a tree and then you get 1 rooted dirt. Like, just think that this could be so much worse. I think they should have done the recipe of combine hanging root with dirt, you get rooted dirt. Like, I don't understand why that wasn't included. There's a few things in this game that I'm like, the connection's there, and y'all are choosing to not put the connection there. And it'd be so much better for player usability. But I guess that also does keep the player living in their base more after you collect 1. Dude, while we're down here, we could also get some small drip leaf. If there's any visible. I don't know what this lush cave looks like at all. Yeah, we can fly out that. We'll be fine. Joel, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Long time no chat. Dude, it's been forever. Oh my gosh. Haven't heard your voice in so long. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for dropping everybody in. What mod do I need to keep my sanity? That's a good one. Dude, I feel like just purely, I would take, I don't know if it's a single mod, but like the performance mods that I use, like the whole suite of them, summarized, they basically all just replace Optifine, because Optifine is so bad nowadays and also is not compatible with anything. So I can't use Optifine and record videos the way that I do. What's the day count? We are in day 7,181 right now. So we're getting up there, y'all. And that's, nope, not the cave. For everybody who's just jumping in, we are working on gathering up some rooted dirt. We're working on some new roads today in the city, and I need a lot of materials to make them happen, because for some reason, Smart Me decided to say, hey, you know what would be really cool if I just incredibly highly textured all of the roads? That's fun, right? And now we're here. How much farther down do we think this is? So I think, like, if worse came to it, like, if I could only use, like, one mod or one set of mods, like, I could probably... That's a... No, that's a drown. How's there a drown down here? Where's my bow? There's my bow. Oh, that's how there's a drown down here. You know, that makes a lot more sense now that there's a drown down here. That, I can understand why there would be a drown here. Okay, let's just keep getting our dirt. Dude, we got the... messiest. Dude, it goes even farther. It goes down in the deep slate. How deep is this? Okay, let's fill up the rooted dirt we have so far. That's a decent amount. That might... Is that enough? Sir, I'm counting my dirt. Leave me alone. I'm very busy. What were y'all up to over, I'm assuming, working on the Citadel today? For everybody who came in with Joel's raid? Were y'all... Yeah. Oh, I needed 94 and we got 400. But rooted dirt, I feel like I have a personal rule. I don't know if anybody else is the same way. If I start gathering rooted dirt somewhere, I need to gather all of the rooted dirt of that root. I need to get all the root, the whole root. So we're gonna just take this all the way down. We're gonna lose so much of it, I'm sure. Let's put this down here just so we can see a little bit better, in case any friendos come along. My dirt. Did we get it? We missed a lot of dirt. All right, I'm gonna bump the gamma up just so it's easier to see. We've had our dark. We've had the dark times, but now we can enter the light. Why is it every time I see regular redstone ore, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so rare. Joel was also adding footpaths along the main road to the Citadel. Oh, very cool. Nice, nice, nice. We were talking about roads on the podcast. If y'all didn't see the notification, why don't you follow me on socials? Well, if you don't have socials, honestly, like, good on you. Good for your mental health. Proud of you. But I was on the Spawn Chunks podcast, which Joel and Pixarifs do. There's a weekly Minecraft podcast. I joined as a guest this week. I think that came out yesterday, if not late on Monday. I think yesterday. But it's a good one. We talked about a lot of building stuff. For anybody in my community who wants to go listen to me blab more, if you don't hear me blab enough, there's another fWhip yapping content out there for you to view. I saw somebody describe it a while ago. It was one of the WoW streamers I follow. They were like, yeah, my streams go as long as my yap battery is alive. As soon as the yapping battery dips under a certain amount, the stream ends less than 5 minutes later. I was like, yep, that's true. That's true. As soon as I don't want to yap anymore, the stream's done. That's okay. That's the end of that. Maybe we can get some cheeky diamonds down here. Please tell me that didn't all go into the lava. Any cheeky diamondos? Cheeky. No, it's a big drip. Oh, that's so sad. Why has it got to be a big boy? I want the little guys. We're not going to stick around if there's small drip leaf in the vicinity, we'll grab them. But we got too many things to do today. We've got so many items on the list that we need to gather. No diamondos. No drip leaf. There is tuff, though. So let's see what's over here. Ah, heroic pixels. Thank you for the 500 biddies. This looks like some chunk errors or something. Weird. Okay, let us ascend. I didn't know those could just grow on the bottom nearby the other roots. That's cool. A fish. Well, that's an axolotl. I think he just murdered a fish. Over here, buddy. Buddy, this way. This way. Here. Come here. Come here. Sir, you're swirling. There's snacks right over there. There's so many snacks. Oh, he's eating good today. Another root of dirt we missed. Okay, let's get out of here. Radio, there we go. We headed east. We want to go south. Flanders, thanks so much for the 5 months. One more till new tree. Look at you go. Dude, look at that chunk render distance. Woo. Villagers have not been modified at all in 1.21. Everybody's saying that the villager nerfs reworks, not nerfs, reworks. They do not exist yet. Do not listen to the fake Minecraft content news channels telling you that the villagers have been nerfed. That does not exist. That was experimental and it never came into the game. Aloran MC, thanks so much for the prime. I do appreciate that. And Maddie B, thanks so much for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, why does Life Tips with fWhip sound like a legit channel idea? Could be, could be. Sly Slime is the go-to for updates. Yeah, Sly Slime. I appreciate so much what he does. He's a fantastic person. I miss chatting with him. We used to play on Legacy SMP together back in the day, and he was really fun to chat with. It was really cool getting like his insight on things, being so... He's a Minecraft developer and a like Minecraft news YouTuber, Redstone techie dude. So he was really fun to chat with about a lot of stuff. And then, yeah, I just haven't touched base with him in a long time because we kind of lost connection after Legacy ended, which was a bummer. But yeah, he was really cool. He was a very, very genuine person, and I appreciate that. Ray Marine, thanks so much for the 2 months. Thanks for the great content and relaxing streams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you even know where's your house now? Yeah, dude. We're home. Now I made the I made the great idea when I started this that I basically based at like 100, negative 100, something like that. Miss May, thanks so much for the 100 biddies. Obligatory reminder to hydrate. Cheers. As a Minecraft pro that's been playing the game for many years, would you mind if they made the inventory bigger? I think making the inventory bigger is a bit of a crutch fix. Like, I don't think it's a real fix, if that makes sense. Like, would I be happy? Yes. Would I also then instantly be like, I think we need another row of inventory? Like, if they added a 4th row in here, give me a week and I'd be wanting a 5th row. So... I think it's a great idea in theory, but I think there's so many better ways, more long-term ways that they could... Yeah, we got plenty of mud. Perfect. That they could actually fix things. That would be a good short-term fix, but if then they go like, we gave you this, why are you still asking for more? I'd be like, that's not what we wanted. It didn't fix the inventory. You just made it slightly less annoying. The big problem right now that I have is that I texture with so many different blocks constantly. Like, I love variated textures and using things for shading. And the second you get into the realm of, oh, you need walls, you need slabs, you need stairs, you need light gray concrete powder, you need light gray concrete, you need light gray wool, you need white concrete powder, you need blah, blah, blah. Like, it just adds up so quickly when you're building like 2 or 3 of each thing. Like, when you're building this style, I love this house, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, no, 27, 28, 29, 29 different blocks. That's 30 if we include that too. 31. If you go purely off what is on the exterior of this build, and this is very generic starter house block palette, a little spruced up, a little upgraded, but yeah, counting with fWhip. But like, that's basically, if you expand another row to the inventory, that's already everything that we need in there. Like, that's already, like, we're already filling that. Okay, we need brown mushroom blocks. Let's get all of the mud. Let's get all of these. That's a lot. How many brown mushroom blocks do I need? How many stacks is that? 5. I might have it right here. One, 2, 3, 4. We're just under. But we can take all those. We can take those. We can take those. Perfect. Ooh, honestly, I want that just to put it back in storage. What up to the precious shulker monsters of the world? I think they would still exist. I think what I would like to see, personally, is some form of...
Greetings.
I love the bundle they're adding in. I think that's great. But I think it needs to have something where you can put random miscellaneous things in there, and then at the same time, you can automatically pull them out to your hotbar instead of needing to take everything out at once. Like, I think that's where the bundle...
many greetings.
I think that's where the bundle falls short. Is the bundle you have to open and take everything out versus just the one item you need. So it's a little cumbersome to deal with. Great for exploring early game and all that, for like all the random flowers and saplings and whatnot you want to bring home, but a little annoying.
Many greetings.
Jinxie, thank you so very much for the 10 gift subs. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Let's leave this here. I want to fix this soon.
Many greetings.
Where's all my... do I have hay bales in here? I don't. I'm gonna do an episode soon where I go around and upgrade everything with auto crafters. I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be very nice to have.
Many greetings.
Do you have a server where you can find these buildings of yours? I don't have a public like server with all my stuff, but if you become a member, you can download this world. I put a world download out every 10 episodes. And we are currently, I'm recording episode 69. Episode 68 comes out tomorrow. So hopefully that means if I'm on schedule, episode 70, not next week, but the week after. Which means new world download, which means that's all for tier 1 members and up. Y'all can get it. So everybody who just got a gift sub from Jinxie, if you join the Discord and all that, you can get access to the download. Okay, so we got that. We got no mud in there. Actually, I have mud in here. I would like to use this. So we got our brown mushroom blocks. We need 56 slabs. 4 slabs. Just craft them. Slabs. How many stacks is that? 12. 12 stacks. Okay, so we need... Let's just do that. We can have extras. There's our 12 stacks there. And how many stacks do we need here? We need 14 stacks. And we have how many stacks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. So we need 9 more stacks. That's not bad. That's just 1 stack of hay bales. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll bring... I'll come back for the extra mud later. I also wanted to put that guy in there. Bam! And then we just craft a ton of packed mud. Cool. Put as much in there as we can. Done. Okay, that we can put back. The rest of the mud can just go in here. Ignore that I put the ender chest down when there's another one right there. That didn't happen. But what could happen is y'all could click the like button. Please don't spam random numbers in chat. Thank you. I love mud. Yeah, isn't it delicious? You get access to it with Twitch Prime? You do, yeah. Jaramiro, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so that's that. We'll put those together. What other dirts do we need? That dirt count, I think, is very wrong. Coarse dirt we can get. I thought I had some in here. I used a decent amount of it. Let's go get some more coarse dirt.
Pleased to meet you.
Oscar, thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A coarse dirt. A coarse dirt. And that is more than I need by a long shot, but we'll just put those back in there. Still more than I need. Now I'm shy. Okay. I think I have enough dirt if we just pull from this dude, because there's over 1,000 in here. So we should be good on that. And we can put all the coarse dirt in there. Sweet. That is dirt. No, not dye, just dirt. No dying today, please. Nobody's allowed to die today, okay? Cool. Let's go get our deep slate. We need a lot of that. I think we need to go mining. Sorry, this is turning into a little bit of a shopping spree. Actually, we need to go mining for the regular deep slate unless we have it in storage. But we got some stuff to do today. Fruit Bat, thank you so much for the 7 months. Overuse mud so much it looks good on everything. Yeah. Mud and tuff are the things that like everybody's throwing into every build right now. And I'm okay with it. Is that enough deep slate? It is! We have 20 extra. I'll just keep the extra too, that's fine. What are we missing deep slate wise? So I need 2 stacks of slabs, that's easy. And then we can get a little bit extra. Okay, 27 tile stairs, 9 tile walls, 42 tile. Actually, I know what those go for. We can ignore this for now. I'm not sure I want to use any of that yet. Those don't go in the road. I do need to go get the deep slate. I need to go get bricks, and I need to go get granite. And tuff. Okay, that's easy. We can do that. 600... 10 stacks of granite. All right. $44, $12, and $2. Okay. Was that it? Yeah, easy. How many bricks do I got? Not much. Brick. All right. Okay, so we need 11 stacks of bricks. I know where we can get that. Mud, tuff, and fully oxidized copper are the blocks I've seen used most recently. Yeah, the copper and the tuff are very much because it's the new popular thing. And the mud, I feel like, honestly, those just like filled in good color palettes that we've always been lacking in Minecraft. So it's really nice to have them finally. Hello, boys. I'm back. We are running low on emeralds, though. This is turning into a problem. Ooh, emeralds. Actually, I want to repair my wings, so let's just buy some bricks. This is how we're gonna get all of our bricks, because mining clay? No. Don't be... Ah, I want those. Don't be silly. I'm not gonna go out there and mine clay. That's stupid. So that's 4 stacks. It is nighttime, but we do have so many more stonemasons behind these guys that we can go trade with. I need to find a new emerald generating strategy. This keyboard is terrible. My goodness, I need a new laptop. Oh no. Dude, getting bricks from like actually mining clay is so time consuming for the amount of bricks you get out of it. Like, this is pretty much the only way to sustainably build with brick is by trading with stonemasons. Stonemasons are honestly just like a goated villager type. They're so good. I don't think there's many villagers that are better than stonemasons. I mean, librarians, obviously. Sure. Yeah. I guess you can have your enchanted books. But blocks. We're good. We got extra. Now we need to go for tuff. We need a lot of tuff, y'all. Let's go drop these shulkers and then go get some more empty ones. You're gonna look at the Post Your Builds channel soon? Yeah, I need to do. I want to do that. Need to do it. Also want. I don't want to leave this behind. I've been so busy. I've got a few projects that have popped up that are taking some extra time outside of recording time. So that's honestly why a lot of the streams have very much been like, hey, we're just working at the next video. We're just doing a lot of stuff for the video. So it's also led into a bit more of needing to... I'm just having to prioritize a lot of time right now. I'm having to do just big on time management, which has not been the most fun. So as soon as I get some more free time, we will be back into that. You go back in the ender chest. It's just turning into a very, very busy July. All good things, though. All really, really good things. Very excited for a lot of it, but busy. Currently working on terraforming a small jungle island to build a medieval town on. Ooh, that sounds fun. Jungle, like the color of the grass and the foliage and everything is so cool. So good. Okay, so we need to go mining. And I need to get Another. Yeah, we're probably gonna need 2. So we'll take 2 for now. We're not gonna need 2 off of everything we're picking up down there. But I'm also thinking tools are pretty busted, but let's take a Fortune 3 pickaxe with us. Bubbles. I need to use that more. We don't really use that much anymore. We're gonna go down to the gold level because I've got a decent amount of diamonds right now, and I think that my gold mining level has a lot more tuff available on it. That's like within easy access. New hype train emote. Woo! I didn't even realize there was a hype train that started. I'm blind. I wasn't even paying attention at all. Thank you everybody for the support. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. I think we head down this way. We get the beacon. As you can see, I've already stripped some tuff out of here. What happened to your hardcore Minecraft world? We are currently in the hardcore Minecraft world. What? Wait, did I already clear all the tuff that was in this area? No. Tuff. Thank you. That's a bummer. When are you joining Hermitcraft? Yeah, I've got this really cool date set for it, but I can't tell you. No, you have to be invited. That's a really cool... Wow. What's the next build gonna be? Tomorrow's episode is... We're working on the cartographer's village again. It turned out really cool. I'm excited for y'all to see it. I am playing around with the idea of releasing it to members this afternoon. So I did it last week, but like an hour or 2 early. And I don't want it to be like an expected thing because sometimes the video isn't ready. But I am thinking the video is ready. It's already uploaded, just scheduled to go out. But I can release it early to members. Just as like a extra little perk. And I'm thinking about doing that. So I might do that this afternoon. It's still processing. Like I've uploaded it, but YouTube's still processing it on their side. So if that finishes before it gets too late in the day, like I'll probably release it for members on YouTube. I have to link my membership. You're good. If you're a YouTube member, you don't have to join the Discord or anything for that. It'll just show in your YouTube sub feed early. What happened to your hardcore Skyblock world? I got really uninspired. The last like 2 episodes on that I was recording, I was really feeling like it was a chore to play the game. And which is like fair. Some things are a grind. But like I just had no drive to want to do anything else in Skyblock. Skyblock to me, I enjoy the early game. I enjoy getting set up, but then the second I'm set up, I'm like, okay, I'm done. And I kind of was getting hit by that when I was working on the Skyblock series. First few episodes were super fun. I think Skyblock to me, as soon as it gets like so grindy, and not in a fun way, like a lot of just waiting for things to happen, I get really bored. And I don't like to AFK in my series too much. In Skyblock, to get any meaningful amount of resources to do a lot of things involves a lot of AFK time. You prefer Twitch or YouTube? For live streaming, I like the functionality that Twitch provides, but I like how much of my audience is on YouTube side because they're able to more easily find the streams that I do. So if there was a perfect world where I could move my entire audience to any which platform I'm on, I probably would pick Twitch. The song right now is just really quiet. You could pick dripstone or calcite to get the tuff treatment. Which would it be? Dude, honestly, I think I would, I think I'd pick calcite. We need more white blocks. Like, we're pretty good with mud and granites and brick. That I don't think the dripstone is massively necessary. Would I still use it if it did get added? Heck yeah, for sure. But I think we need more white blocks, because right now the only white block, there's 2 white blocks that we have stairs and slabs for, and they're so drastically different that they do not mix well at all. And Joel and I were actually talking on Spawn Chunks earlier this week about it a little bit. Of like, you look at diorite and you look at quartz. Those are the only 2 white blocks that have stairs, walls, etc. Is there a quartz wall? I don't think there's a quartz wall, is there? So like, you have those, and then outside that you're working with white concrete, which white concrete and quartz, you would hope that they work well together, but they don't. They don't work well together at all. They look terrible next to each other. Like, you're like, oh, they're both white, but one's a warm white and one's a cool white. They don't look good together. So yeah, I would love for calcite to get that, because I think that would help a lot with building new things. A lot of white builds would then be possible that aren't right now, because otherwise you have to go really dirty, griming white by using diorite, or you have to go way too high polished white by using, and super warm tones by using quartz. Also, I've seen the question a few times in. I haven't followed the current Hermitcraft season at all. Like, I've seen maybe 1 or 2 of Scar's videos, and I've seen a handful of B-Dub's videos. But outside that, I haven't followed anything with Hermitcraft, so I have no idea what anybody's bases are. From the thumbnails, though, what Gem has been doing, that looks really cool. Is that a... No, that's a magma block. I thought I saw a raw iron block. So, as always, Gem is building something gorgeous. Don't you bruh me for saying I'm not watching a YouTube series. I'll bruh you right back. I saw someone pair unstripped birch with quartz pillars and somehow it looked amazing. Yeah, you can get birch to work in those colors fairly well. Yeah, that's how you win MCC, everybody. So that's how you become a 3-time dodgeball competitor in MCC. Yeah, I know. I know. Please hold the accolades. Hold the accolades. It's fine. I'm just like everybody else. I'm a normal person, just like everybody else. Just ridiculously good at video games.
Pleased to meet you.
What do you mean? I had that bat the whole time. I was just toying with him. Karen, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate it. So the minor railroad will need an update, as well as with how deep you're making some of those paths. Yeah, it's okay. It gets me to the ideal level, and then if I stray from there, gathering things like tuff, like whatever, that's okay. We're just gonna fill this entire box because wanna guess what I'll use in probably my next build that I'm making? If you answered tuff, you are correct. But actually though, I am I think for episode 71, maybe 72, depends on how free time's looking, because that's gonna be around my birthday. And I'm going out for a long weekend with some friends to go celebrate. So I will be gone for a few days. But I want to do the same way I did like the castle when mud bricks came out. I want to do like a castle for tuff bricks. I think it could be fun to do like a darker gray tone castle. Thought it was purper. Maybe. Could be. When's your birthday? August 9th. I'll be gone on my actual birthday, but we'll do a birthday stream probably right before or right after. You know, like a long stream day and hang, and maybe I can find some friends to come and get like an Among Us lobby or something like that going, or get a group of 4 people to come in and just play some random game in a group or something like that. Happy birthday, dude. It's a month away. We're good. We're good. I'm just like planning so far in advance right now. I'm so excited. There's so many things I want to do to build in this world right now. And I keep having to having ideas pop up in my brain, and I keep wanting to like pivot to them. And I'm like, no, I already have an idea I'm excited about. I can't pivot to a new idea already. Got to get the brain under control and focus on the current idea. So I'm like, I have my episodes, probably they're like 75, have like rough plans for them, like a general topic. But through, I'd say 72, 73, I actually have like bullet pointed out like goals for the video. No builds planned, but like bullet points out for the thing that I want to be making, and like general vibes that I want to come across with it. Good old ADHD really helps you focus on what you were excited about doing. A VR Minecraft video would be so funny. I get so incredibly car sick if I even like glance at my phone if I'm not driving. So I worry if I were to do a VR video, it would not be good. Also, I know there's like things that you can change settings for to make it a little bit better for that. But I don't want to invest the hundreds of dollars into a VR headset to then find out that I get like sick by using it. So like I don't have any friends that have one that live nearby. So I haven't. Oh. We've been here. I'm just cranking the brightness up. I don't want to keep placing torches. I'm cheap. Dude, this is a big tuff vein. We'll get the rest of this tuff in here. Is this one of my mines? It must be. So why would I clear it all out? Maybe see a rail network down there or something. This is the first geode! That's what this is. This is the first geode we ever found in this world. This is when geodes were brand new. Oh, I know where we are. AMD or NVIDIA? I have an NVIDIA graphics card and Intel CPU right now.
They're multiplying.
Oh no, not the inspo bunnies. They just keep multiplying. Renee, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate it. Somehow one inspo bunny leads to more inspo bunnies, and then you just get so many more ideas. Play Euro Truck Simulator. I don't think that game's for me. I'm happy that you enjoy it, but I don't think that game's for me.
Pleased to meet you.
All right, I don't want to floss behind the geode back here. We're just gonna get that, and and then we're gonna go back. I'm lazy. Probably be more worth my time to just go find a new blob of tuff to mine. We're already well over what we need. I'm just trying to get even more. We're almost at 1,000 likes over on YouTube too. So if you haven't clicked the like button on YouTube, I very much do appreciate it. Thank you so very much for everybody for doing that. Y'all are absolutely amazing, and I really appreciate the support. Have you ever studied architecture? I've never taken a class on it. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Four? Bro, that's fortune 3. I got robbed. Where's my streamer luck? This isn't what I signed up for. Dude, this is a massive tuff vein. We almost have a shoulder box of tuff. Yeah, I'm putting the chest piece back on. I'm not scared. I'm just putting the chest piece back on because I was going to anyways. Thank you, May, for the biddies. I appreciate it. You can finish it in 5 minutes with beacon. Yeah, and it would take me 20 minutes to set up a beacon here. To set up a beacon that will reach all the way here, I have to dig it a pillar from sky access all the way down here, which then to do that, we are underneath the city right now, most likely. So, yeah, what's our coordinates? Yeah, we're underneath the city right now, probably, if I had to guess. Or we're underneath the tree, somewhere in that general area, which means we're probably running into a building. So then I'd have to find a place to position the beacon that doesn't interrupt anything. And then we could get the beacon, and then we have to set it all up and place it and then mine it back down after. Like, that's just a massive time sink for a very little time saver. Beacons are not good if you need to just mine out a little section. I think somebody did the math on a long time ago. It's probably changed now, especially if you're in deep slate layers. But it used to be if the place that you have to mine out is going to take you less than 15 minutes to mine out, it's better to do it without a beacon than it is to go get a beacon and do it. Because with the time it takes to set it up, to get the beacon activated, blah, 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 blah. Even if you have the materials on you, like it's better to just go without. All right, we will turn around here and go back the other way. Because this is actually a ton of tuff. We'll just get this. Pixel Pulse, thanks for jumping by. Have a good one. Calvin, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that, my dude. Favorite block palette? Well, I am gathering up more than a shoulder box of tuff blocks right now. So that's up there. I really like tuff and dead corals right now. I think it's a really cool, like, darker gray that works well. That's finally possible without it having like stark contrast. But I think I also just enjoy it so much because it's new. I would say like a good old-fashioned favorite block palette for me. I love brick, granite, and terracotta. And then you can go into like some strip jungle log and into jungle planks and everything. I think and get like a slight brown to it. I think you can get a really cool build with that. Hello there. That was so quiet. I'll have to turn the volume up on that one.
Pleased to meet you.
Video said was a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you. That was fun to record. Glad people enjoyed it so much. It seemed like for the community that watched it, they absolutely loved it. So that was very fun. Favorite Minecraft structure? I really like drowned ruins. I think they're just really cool to see. And they leave a lot of open story, which I think is important in this game. Ooh, baby, don't mind if I do. Or don't. We found more tuff, though. Actually running low on lapis, too. 9 diamonds. We find a 4 patch and get 4. We find a 2 patch and we get 5. Least favorite Minecraft structure? Woodland mansions. Woodland mansions are so ugly. They are so incredibly ugly. Bex with the 16 months. Thank you so very much. Also, I think I missed this one earlier. Illiterate Ian, thank you so much for the 6 months. I'm loving what you've been doing these last few streams / videos. Are you thinking of returning to Enshrouded at all now that SOS is over? I think I want to wait for Enshrouded to release like a new massive patch, and then we will 100% be returning. Dude, I don't know. I think this is like multiple tough blobs like combining into one. This is a dream come true.
Pleased to meet you.
Julie, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The dev that spends 5 weeks to build that. There's no way somebody spent 5 weeks building a woodland mansion. Actually, probably. No, I don't think they spent 5 weeks on it. But woodland mansions serve a purpose, and they need to be that large to serve the purpose of having multiple rooms that you can jump into, different things to explore within each one of those rooms, and different hidden treasures and secret passageways. Like, a woodland mansion being that big makes sense, and I can see why they did it, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. I can understand why they did it. I'm okay with it existing in the game, but it doesn't mean I think it looks good. All right, Kale, you can also do that. You can go practice a little arson and just burn it down. Maybe keep that in Minecraft, though. Also, we're nearing on 1.7 million subs on YouTube right now. Pretty excited. We have a little under 13,000 left to go. All right, we are full inventory almost. That is full. I think that is our time to leave. Ah, no, it's not. So what you're saying is, since you built a little castle for the pillager outpost, now you get to build a big castle for the mansion replacement. Well, the problem is that mansions don't respawn mobs. Like, that's also another thing I don't like about them. Like, I think a mansion, nerf raid farms, like, get rid of raid farms, but make mansions respawn vindicators. Like a slow spawn rate, or maybe turn into like something like a trial chamber where they'll respawn like really slowly, like over time at slow intervals. Like, that could be kind of cool to keep them relevant. Like, completely get rid of raid farms. Keep raids in the game, but get rid of the raid farm capabilities. I mean, somebody will always figure out how to do it. But you could get some pretty cool stuff out of if woodland mansions actually had a use to go back to them. Like, trial chambers have such a big use to go back to them. Deep Dark doesn't really have a use to go back to it after you've fully looted it, unless you want to farm Skulk Catalyst from Wardens. Who's better, Pepsi or Coke? I feel like normally I go towards Coke products, but I honestly used to not like either. Oh wait, we have a gold box. All of my gold. What? My Diamundos. We're getting there. Redstone. Sure. 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 All right. I'll be right back. I gotta go pee. We're just gonna sit by the fire for a quick minute. I'll be right back.
Keep it real.
Love your work. Very inspirational. Smiling face with hearts. Starstruck.
Alrighty, hello. We're back. Flip stream and a chair stream at the same time, dude. I know. Okay, I got my emotional support blanket on. We can get back to gaming now. All right, what do we need? We're on tuff. We have tuff. Meow. Ah, we needed more tuff. Told y'all. Totally worth. No, I want that. What state do I live in? State of pretty happy. I'm in Washington. Tuff. I do need all of those. 400, so that's 7 stacks. Let's go 8 stacks so that I can turn the other stuff. Actually, we're just gonna full turn these 7. That'll do. And then how many stacks do I need here? I need 12 stacks. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll take out the rest of this and we'll start getting everything else we need. So that's that in there. 5 chiseled. So I need big time U. 66 of those. That's a bummer. You have to grind so much. Yeah, I enjoy it though. $26 brick wall, 5 chiseled. Okay. Where did I use these? Oh, I don't need those yet. I think I'm remodifying that build anyways. Extra tough. Tough. We got deep slate, right? We did. Cobblestone, that's what we need. We got an empty boy right here. Cobble, we need 80 slabs, 1 stair, and 9 stacks of cobble. I've got mossy cobble already, so we'll use that. And otherwise, there she goes. Water buckets. Oh, I do need the stack of dripstone. I know that. All the music that I use for videos is on Epidemic Sounds. I don't know where else to find it, to be honest. Grass blocks we don't need. Gravel. I don't think I need. Jungle we need. Jungle we're making jungle into our roads. That is the thing.
Pleased to meet you.
Alicia, thank you so much for the 28 months as a super fan. Holy cow, thank you so very much. Haven't been able to catch too many streams lately, but enjoyed watching for a few minutes between projects. Thanks, fWhip. Have a good one. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the support, as always. Very much do appreciate it. And if you're just jumping out or jumping in to say hi and out, then thank you so much for being here and have a lovely rest of your day. All right, jungle. We basically need 4 stacks. So we will do that and that. I'm not using jungle doors. We got that. So we need 63 strip logs and 29 slabs. Maybe we ain't got none, huh? we got slabs now. That was the reverse of what I intended to do. Okay, dokie. What's the best time of the year to visit the Pacific Northwest? Trying to plan a vacation next year, coming up with options. I personally think if you can find late May or early June, to me, is my favorite time up here. But if you're looking for other suggestions, I would say like a late summer, early fall. Like if you can get a dry period during that time where it's still pretty warm and you have the long days. If you're in Western Washington, that I would say that. If you're going to Eastern Washington, yeah, honestly, I'd say about the same. Or if you're looking for some like good warm weather, but like beautiful, like I always love August up here. I think August can be very hot, but it also is, I would say my favorite months in Seattle are August, September, and May, June timeframe. Like that, those are the best months to be in the area, because it's getting warmer. The days are getting longer. Well, in the August, September, they're starting to get shorter, but they're still long, and you get the benefits of all of everything still being super green and lush and all that, and then you still get the long days and sunny weather. Early September is great in Seattle first week. Yeah, the problem with September right now is sometimes you get fire season. And with the last few years, we have had times in September where a lot of like British Columbia up in Canada has had rough, terrible forest fires. And the way the winds take it all, that just brings it right down to the Seattle area. So like I know for Sid and I, our wedding was early September, and we were very, very scared to see if the fires were gonna, like, if we were gonna have like big smoky skies or not. We got really lucky that we didn't, but yeah. Geisha, we have that, so we're good there. What else do I need to gather? Trying to think of stuff for the roads. Terracotta. That's the last thing we need for the roads, so that's good. How I can find mountains like this in my world? This is just a random Minecraft seed. It is random, but I did, for fun, type in building space with space fWhip. It generates now because I made this in 1.18, so it generates differently now, I should say. I need a terracotta. Terracotta's not up here. We're looking at direct flight options. I was last to Seattle 9 years ago, so I was curious. Yeah, Liz, if you have any questions on whatever, please feel free to reach out to Discord. Happy to help you out. Happy to help where I can. We need what? 2 stacks? Dude, honestly, we're pretty low. The terracotta. I need a silo. I need a silo for terracotta. Oh, I put the other half stack back. Also, Yentl, hi, how you doing? Welcome on in. Okay. That can go in there. Yeah, because there's not any space in there. So, for those who haven't been here, actually I can show y'all. Why not? Let's jump over. We are still in the planning phase on this project. Still working through it. And this right here is the creative world. How is the next episode going? There'll be a new episode out tomorrow.
Roads. Duh. Like the stream.
Ray, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate it. Double dono, actually. I missed the first one. Thank you so much. Lunch break stream. We're working on roads. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You're a smart cookie. But yeah, so where we're at right now is we've gathered all the materials to be able to build the roads out and everything like that in here. So you can kind of see the theme we're going for. None of these buildings are going to be here for this next episode because, nah. But what I've already done is put in the cliff face. And as you can see here, I'm still working on redoing these. Actually, I kind of want to... Let's see. If I were... Where's the other hotbar I have? It's right here. That's not what I want. But we were basically just take this mud all the way across, like... Come back in and blend it a little bit more later, but... The end goal is that we're just going to be stretching this up. I built them once and they were too short, so I had to raise it up more because I forgot my rule of it had to be 13 blocks tall. And so this right here, you can see right there, it's pretty short. So I wanted to get back to that 13 block range, but it was pretty short here because the structure behind it directly connects into the wall, so I wanted to raise it up. What's your favorite road? Dude, I'm loving this tuff in the road. I think that's really cool. I saw... I think it was Germsy Boy was doing a little similar thing to it in the city his creative city he's working on right now. And I was like, tough in the road? I was a little worried about it because I knew I want to use it in the buildings. But then I was like, no, it doesn't actually look that bad when it's on the ground and also going into the building up above. So I was like, yeah, we'll just send it. We'll deal with the consequences later. What we need to do, sorry, we'll get back into the hardcore world here in a minute. We just need to like start blending these down more. I'll come back and do that later. That's you can kind of see the idea. And the gatehouse toppers, I'm literally just gonna take those guys and put them on top again. Because we already have the theme. You missed a block? Yeah, we'll go get it in a second. But we already have the theme of these guys here with this kind of like weird little like jut out here for like a watch on the front. So I want to continue that and bring that out here. So I need to just kind of copy those and move them around. I fix. Ah, no, I want slow, not turn off replace. If it makes you feel rough, I also have to redo the back. I don't think I'm actually going to bring the back down. I'm not too sure what I want to do with the terrain here yet. I think like this section. This is Axiom, by the way, for the mod I'm using here. I think this is going to come out to here. So that's the wall's going to be shorter on the backside. But then the issue I'm running into is that if this comes all the way out to here, you can see it's really short. But also, I think from the inside, if the wall is shorter, like that's okay. That's not the end of the world. So I think we're just going to have to kind of work with what we got here. But yeah, so that's the plan right now. Let's right now just start working on getting this section fixed up. I think that sounds good. We'll get that today. OCD is happy now. I got you. Little Jukebox, thank you for the gift sub. You're like, I got you. Out to Rogue. I got it though. Don't worry, folks. We got the block. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, we're good. Some friends ghosted me yesterday when I said, hey, you guys want to grab dinner tomorrow night? And they just now texted me back. So I'm like, friends. Brown mushroom kind of looks like a smooth mud block if we had one. Dude, I love brown mushroom for texturing things. It's, you'll see everywhere in here. Okay, so what we need over there? Let's get the mud, brick, granite, etc. Okay, so let's take some of that. Let's take some of that. A little bit of this, lot of bit of that, a little bit of that. Take our coarse dirt. Take a little Rudy Tooty. And that, and we'll put these down to clear up some more space. Sure. What is a friend? I don't know, I'm relearning. We might need a little bit. I probably need a lot of slabs though, is the thing. So we'll take like a stack. We'll take that. We'll take... That's okay, that's okay. We're just gonna time-lapse it. So we need to clear out a lot of this, but before we do that, I would like to come back along this edge here and just start placing these guys in so we can get this small retaining wall so it makes more sense for the road being brought up. Why is a friend? Because they like you as a friend, and that can be pretty cool. Friend good to have. You'll see a lot of like concretes and things in here. We can completely ignore those. They do not matter in the slightest. Yeah, if stream's being weird, just click the refresh button real quick and then it'll fix itself. Sometimes YouTube, if you're watching a stream for more than an hour, gets a little funky because their system is just so good. Just so good, you know. It's definitely not buggy in the slightest. We designed all of this that we're doing right now on stream a few weeks ago. So if y'all are like, wait, why do you just have all this stuff that you're copying? We've actually already done this on stream. So in order to not redo content, have new stuff. I don't have tuff, so we will just leave it. We didn't bring full blocks of granite. Oh, what am I doing? Where did I put them? No, I have them on me. What the heck? Let's grab a little tuff. Actually, I have so many tools on me. I don't need any of these. We're gonna put that back in there. We're gonna put the fortune pick back up in there. Let's clear some more space to get more blocks. Love blocks. Love the sound of the mud in Minecraft. It's got a good smoosh. It's got a good smoosh. Double slab. Okay, that's why it was being funky. Got it. Eh. I think I just like left that over there and didn't bother with it. No, I said remove. Okay. Yeah, we haven't done this cliff face yet. We'll have to figure that out. Probably just come back in and just wing it. Kind of similar vibes to those over there, so it all makes sense. The cliffs that I'm building around this entire region are all very similar. If you go to like the big rocks out on the first custom mount we made, the rocks that we've kind of built underneath the tree itself, they're all the exact same style, which is very intentional. Sorry, 1 second. Right, I can get that later. Forgot we have tough slabs now. Oh, lordy. Blocky, are you already like, I could build a boat out of tuff? Because that's what I would be thinking if I was you. I'm not disappointed that you haven't made a tough boat yet, but like, I'm just saying you could make a tough boat. But like, you do you. This is fine. It's fine. It's cool. You can just keep working out of inferior Minecraft blocks. But like, your call. Right, that's all supposed to be. Let's go do a quick sleepy sleep, and then we'll come back.
Keep it real.
New videos out
Hey,
tomorrow.
fWhip. My
For
girlfriend
members,
loves
I'll
your
probably
builds
drop
and
it later
streams
today.
and such. Thank you for being awesome. Heart.
Grove, thank you so much for the dono, and that's awesome. Thank you so much. If they're not watching the stream, tell them I said hello. So much sass. Yes. Welcome. Welcome to the fWhip stream experience. Once you have passed the 1 hour stream mark, the sass levels drastically increase. Is it because he's tired? Nobody knows. But it keeps happening. I think most of this is just coarse dirt. It's easy. Oh, I placed one down somewhere? No. Yeah. I did place one down somewhere. I figured this would be like a little like cart stop area or some sort of like a lookout section as you're coming up into the city. Just like a small turnoff right before the gate. I feel like we could set up some cool little market stalls in here or something like that. It's a very small space, but could also have fun tiny bit of character to it. I think what I want to do soon, and no idea when soon is, but I want to just like start figuring out all these different ways that we can get through like detailing things and adding more like just small fun spaces around the world. I want to really dedicate a lot of time to figuring that stuff out. Like, I think there's so much we can really do with the world that we haven't been already doing that could just make it feel so special. I mean, more of what we've been doing. I don't want to fully change the vibe of everything, but I think there's a lot that we can start intermixing, I guess you could say. Okay, so we need to go clear all of the brick and everything out of our inventory after we break all these down. Then we'll come back in and do the buildy build.
Keep it real.
Hey fWhip. Never catch streams on account of being Australian. It's 5 a.m. RN, but I have a major doctor appointment soon. Thanks for keeping me company.
Hey, thank you so much for stopping by and hope everything's going well. Good luck on the appointment and all that stuff, but thank you so much for being here and thank you so much for the donut. Rivy go burr. I also like going burr. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Lovely to have you stop by. We have been doing some later streams on Mondays and mostly Mondays. We are on Wednesday right now. Not so much elite stream today, but occasionally we've been doing later streams on Mondays. So if you are looking for some, maybe you can catch some of those. I guess it'd be like 8 or 9 a.m. So who knows? You're probably off doing adulting or real worlding things. OMG, I'm back. Had to restart and the computer update as well. Huh. Do you ever get bored of only playing Minecraft? Do you ever want to explore new games? I play a lot of new games. I play a lot of games outside of Minecraft time. I just don't always show you all what I'm playing. Because I very much am on the side of like, I enjoy my content creation and I enjoy all of that, but I am also very much still a gamer. And with that, I also really enjoy my gaming time that's not geared towards making content. So, like right now, I'm currently playing through. I started playing WoW again, so I was playing through Cyberpunk 2077. I want to get back to it, but I'm on a WoW kick right now, so I've been doing that instead. But yeah, I've been enjoying that a lot recently. Yeah, started playing WoW with some other friends again, so that's been cool. And then I do want to check out the new Elden Ring DLC. Like I'm really interested in playing that. Stone slab. I guess we need stone slabs. I don't think I made any stone slabs. I did not. How many stone slabs do we need? 26. That's not that bad. Kind of forgot about all the stone. Yeah, we'll see if we need those later. We can just make some. I was like, oh, I have like 15 shulker boxes of stone over there. Of course I don't need stone. Occasionally do an adulting or two. Unfortunate, isn't it? So unfortunate when we got to do the adulting. And I need stone. Oh, come on now. What was I thinking? Okay, we're going to take one of you. We're going to take one of you. We're going to take half of you. This guy, just go stone brick. You go stone brick slab. That'll be able to get us through it. Why is that a stair? Must have been a weird Axiom Road tool. Path tool. Adulting is the worst. What version of WoW? I was playing SOD, and I got too busy to keep up with that. There's too much going on with Season of Discovery, like the world buff meta, for anybody who plays WoW. If you don't play WoW, basically, there's a lot of chores to be able to play the game. And I don't have time to do that anymore. So I started playing Remix. That was pretty fun. And then from there, some friends were like, hey, we're playing retail WoW again. So I started on that. I got a new character that I just finished leveling up. I'm playing a warrior right now. I haven't played a warrior since actual Mist of Pandaria. So it's been fun to get back into that. I used to love it, and then I moved fully into playing a hunter. So I'm back on playing warrior, and we're trying to get into some threes and PvP stuff for a little while, just for fun. Basically trying to kill time until the new expansion, while also trying to get a character a little more geared up before the new stuff gets here, so I can have a bit of a head start on that. I'm not planning to play competitively or anything like that anymore. My friends who are playing right now, they've been messing around, and they're saying it's a good PvP experience right now, which I feel like in WoW is hard to get. So I'm excited to check it out more. How do you plan your builds? I do a lot of just like mocking up and honestly, I take a screenshot of a lot of the areas I'm working on, and I go and just like really loosely draw over it in Photoshop for a while to get kind of general ideas from at least that one angle. And then I kind of use that to start turning it into concrete block shapes in a creative test world, or at least bigger ones, so I can get the shape down to something I like. And then I go from there and start thinking about what I want to texture it with and how I want to do it and all that stuff. But it varies a lot build to build. Are we summoning Vale? Yeah. Call on the potato. Why did I make all these slabs?
Keep it real.
Never knew
How's
that.
your gut health? Got enough probiotics?
Thank you for the donut, Jacob. You know, so far so good. So far been pretty good recently. We will definitely blend this in farther as we're getting up there. But that's not looking half bad. Look-see here. Look at that road coming down. I'm a fan of that. Maybe we bring it down to like, let's bring it out to here. That's a good point for a first little like test plot for the video. Y'all just get to see the behind the scenes. I put my coarse dirt back. No. Love the tuff in the road. It's so good. I think it looks so dang good. So I don't bring one cobblestone back there. I tried to keep the lighter color in the middle, almost like carts are going down either side. So that's what's kind of roughing it up. I wanted to make it look super busy, so I felt like adding specific track lines wouldn't make sense. So I went with like the big dark colors on the outside to simplify that there's a lot of traffic coming through here. My goal, at least. I don't know if it really shows that, but I do think it looks pretty good. We will move the sugar boxes out of the road. I will confirm that. There we go. Look at our nice road. Oopsies. Now we can end the time lapse. Where's my tuff? There's all my tuff. Cobble is in her. Mossy cobble is not in there. Where'd my mossy cobble go? Oh, it's in here at the end site. Duh, that makes sense for organizing. Too much textured for me, but it's nice. It's a lot right now, but let me get the rest of the details in. And all I have to say to that, I agree, but trust the process. Just let me cook. Just let me cook. That I did like bring the tuff farther up there, but maybe not. You just trust the process, does? I did. Please more wife react videos. New MC mama, we'll see. We'll see. I have all the tuff I need down below, so I don't want to empty anymore. Didn't know you built everything with Lightmatica though. I don't, but I go over it. I've went over it many times, so I don't really want to keep going over it on streams. But this is one of those builds where I want to get it done right the first time so that I don't have to come back and rework things later on. I enjoy building without it, and I think it's like, but I also see Lightmatica as a tool that just helps save time. I think there's this terrible take going around in the Minecraft community that's by a bunch of people who are trying to make a name for themselves and try and get more viewership around their channels, that they're just talking about how Lightmatica is breaking the game, how it's ruined Minecraft building, blah blah blah, whatever you want to say. And I think it's a terrible take. I think Lightmatica, especially for content creators, has allowed creators to have so much more time to be able to create instead of all your time needing to be spent reworking things and blah blah blah. I'm sure there's something to be said about like the on cam like talking and like struggling through making a build or something like that. I get that. But yeah, I don't understand the Lightmatica hate. I see it a lot coming from Bedrock content creators, and I think it's mostly they're just mad that they don't have it. And so because they don't have it, they're getting mad at people who are using it, and it's really annoying to see. But yeah, I don't use Lightmatica for everything. I will say though, for these big projects, because I don't want to have to redo it. That's the full honesty is I don't want to have to get to a point where I built it all in game as I'm going, and then was like, man, I wish I did this differently. Like if I get to that point, I'm gonna be upset. So I'm doing it right the first time, and I'm putting in the time for creative planning so that I get a result out of it that I'm really, really excited about. And it makes me more excited to play the game. And I don't think there's anything else you can ask for in Minecraft. If you're excited to play Minecraft, you should be playing Minecraft how you want to play Minecraft. There's no right or wrong way to play the game, especially in a single player world. If you're on a server, sure, there's some server rules you should probably follow, but or at least like agreements between everybody on the server. But if there's I'm gonna move all this moss into here. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that, but I think I get annoyed when anytime I see people be like, oh, I didn't know you made all this with Lightmatica. Instantly I feel like my interpretation of that, which might not be correct for what you're saying, but my interpretation for that is somebody's going, wow, look at this guy, he's cheating. And I'm like, no, that's a terrible take.
Keep it real.
Lightmatica is just another tool. I'm on Bedrock. Smiley face.
Sasha, thank you so much for the dono. Yeah, it helps people make I talk about it a bit in the next video. I think one of the reasons why I'm able to produce a weekly video is because this helps speed up the process. Like I would be willing to bet if I was doing as big of builds as I am right now, which I really enjoy doing. I really like how much we get done in a single video. But if I was doing these large of builds, all this planning stuff in a single video without Lightmatica, one, the quality would probably be a lot worse for the builds. And two, my guess would be is that I still wouldn't be able to hit a weekly upload. Like I think there's a lot of tools like pre-planning in creative mode or using something like Axiom to help you shape things out that just help save time that lead to more consistent uploads. So that's the big thing behind it, I think. What's up, Anika? Welcome on in. The people who are Bedrock first Java is getting worse these days. Lightmatica drama is a great example. Yeah, it's especially interesting as Minecraft is doing a lot to bring the versions closer. I feel like Minecraft has done a lot of things recently, which I've also seen. Like, there's a few things that used to work in Bedrock that no longer work in Bedrock because they changed it to be the way Java stuff works. And now a lot of Bedrock people are mad. They're like, but we want our gimmick back. But then at the same time, they're like, but we want the things Java has. I'm like, if you're going to get everything Java has, you have to have everything Java has. You don't get to pick the good things and then keep the good things at your side unless they're both going both ways. Like, I want dyeable horse armor. Wouldn't that be cool? Or no, we have that now. I want. Do we have that? I can't remember. I want like dyeable cauldron water. There's a good one. You put a potion in a cauldron on Bedrock Edition, the cauldron becomes colorful. All I get for cauldrons here is just blue water. I would love to have a purple cauldron. Replay mod out for 1.21. Is it officially out? I have the early access version as a supporter, but if it's officially out, then I gotta go update. Cozy Caspi, thank you so much for the big dono. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Bedrock's gotten a lot of positive things from Java, i.e. better iron farms one. Yeah. No, there's a lot of good that's going both ways. I'm definitely on the side, as I play Minecraft a lot, that I would love for more things to be upgraded and consistent across the board. Armor stands with arms. Dude, that'd be awesome. You kidding? That'd be great to have. I'm trying to think what's something else we could do right now. Something that would be like 15-20 minutes. That looks good though. I like that. I like that coming down. That road's gonna, I mean, we're not gonna be able to see that road from here. Oh, we do need to get those lanterns and lightning rods on. I'm gonna use, no, I didn't put them upside down. Java armor stands don't have arms, still shocks me to this day. My favorite part is you can dispense a shield onto a Java armor stand and the shield will just float. I can show you. It's, or does it get an arm now? I can't remember. But it used to just float. If it doesn't float now, then they did change it. Do I have a dispenser in here? Dispenser. Torch. Let's go get an armor stand and a shield. I want in the marketplace, said no Java player ever. There are some things on the marketplace that I think could be cool to have. I will say, sorry, I was thinking about how to say this. There is a lot of really cool stuff on the marketplace, but unfortunately, there's a lot of very extremely clickbaity, copied over, redone, cash grab stuff on the marketplace that unfortunately shines through. I am very okay with spending a few dollars on something that's gonna make my gameplay experience better. Like if somebody is producing something that I see and I'm like, whoa, that is so cool, and I can see that they put a lot of time into it, I am very happy to chip them a few dollars. Like no problem whatsoever. I don't agree with the idea that once you buy a game, all the content for that game needs to be free if the content is made by the community. Same with like a DLC expansion or something. Like I don't think every game needs to be a live service game. I think that's a dumb thing that a lot of people expect now, is you buy a game and then it'll have free updates forever and ever and ever. Like I think that's pretty stupid. But if something's made by a community member and they get a lot of stuff and they do a lot of things behind it, similar to Mine asking for a world download right now, I have put so much energy and effort into creating this world. Granted, I also make money by uploading these as videos, so it's slightly different. But for me, I provide a world download to paid supporters. And it's because I put a lot of work into this, and I think it's fair to like earn money off of it. Which, yeah, I think it's the same exact way for people who like anybody who makes Minecraft content stuff. A lot of mod devs have Ko-Fi. I occasionally donate there. Yeah, anytime there's a new game update that comes out and devs are like, yeah, early access version, like replay mod, they're like, early access version if you support. As soon as they say that there's a Patreon download version available, I will happily pay the money to get that. So I basically, like, every single major Minecraft update, I'm like, I give the replay mod devs like $20 or something like that, because I think it's $17.50 US to get the. You didn't update, guy? fWhip, the update out is 1.20. It's chat's in the way of it, but we are on 1.21 right now, actually. So we're good. We're good. Okay. Anyways, back to the armor stand. Let's see how this does. Ah! Wait, does that not work anymore? Does it have to be up a block? I thought you could dispense. Nope, that's not what we wanted there. Can you not dispense a shield onto an armor stand anymore? That's a dispenser. You can't do it. Why can't you do that? Lightmatica is available for 1.21. It is just... What do you mean? We're doing it right now. Shield. The armor stand doesn't have arms. Yeah, but you can't make it have arms in Java. You used to be able to do this. I swear. Hit it from behind. Yeah, you used to be able to do that, and it was... It would just, like, float. Like, you see how I'm holding it here? It would just, like, float right over here. Like, it would just be the armor stand would just be floating right there next to it. That's so weird that you can't do that anymore. Driving the back, that was behind it. Minecraft's not that picky, so yeah, they must have removed it. Dang. Dang, 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 dang. We got scanned. See, Bedrock, can you move aside so Java can have some features? If y'all could just like chill on getting all the new features for cool things, like Java Edition we just need so much. The spectate thing while you play, the mod is called Free Cam. It's very nice. Go on about Lightmatica 1.21. So the original dev behind Lightmatica is no longer updating Lightmatica, at least currently. That being said, who is the new one? Jewel, you usually have the link for this if you're still in here. I know you sent me the link a long time ago. Let me see if I can find it. There is a new individual who is updating it, and I can show you all how to download it real quick. Let me just find it. Sakamura. Is it? Look on GitHub. Thank you. Nope. Why did that? Okay, here we go. Make sure I'm not leaking anything weird. If you go for this person on GitHub, you look for Sakura Ryoko. They have updated Lightmatica, MiniHub, Item Scroller, Synthmatica, Tweakaroo, and Madlib. So you need to download this to make the rest of them work. But basically, you go in here, you click into it, and then you can click under the 3 releases over here, and you can see all the different versions that they have on all these different things. And you come down here and you download this. You click that button, it'll download it for you, and then you're all set, ready to go. That's how you can get Lightmatica now. It is not available on the CurseForge or the Modrinth page. The only way to get 1.21 Lightmatica is through GitHub, through this person. And it works. It's the same one I'm using right now. So you can go in here, Madlib, and then you click over on this side. You click under the releases, or you can, I think you can just click here, and yeah, then you can just download it. So yeah, if you want Litematica, that's where you get it right now. I was a bit worried because I never heard of that guy. Yeah, they're officially endorsed by the original Litematica devs, saying that they've said that there's a version available and everything like that. So, and they've done it. That person's consistently updated Litematica to versions before the dev has gotten around to it for quite a while now, as far as I understand. She, her, by the way. Oh, thank you so much. I do apologize. I appreciate the correction. I usually default to they, and just out of trying to not assume, but I feel like sometimes when I'm in the middle of ranty things, I might instantly jump to he, him. Just bad habit. But I do actively try to default to saying they whenever I'm referring to somebody. Did I say they or did I say he? Yeah, I feel like unless somebody specifies to me nowadays what their pronouns are, I just go with they. I obviously have it pretty easy because I just stick with he, him. But to me, my loosely educated but trying to be conscious thought process up here is if I default to they, then hopefully that doesn't upset the person. And I kind of be like, why is that upsetting? Like I would be a little confused if somebody did get upset with that. If they're like, oh no, it's actually this, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll try and remember. Thank you for the correction. But if somebody got upset for me like defaulting to they, I'd be like, really? Okay, right. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, we got some empty shulkers here. Especially being on the internet and just like, I know nothing about y'all other than your name and chat, or if you've been hanging out for a long time in here, and I kind of pick up on some things, or there can be assumptions made about people's names in chat or something like that. But even in there, for anybody I'm referring to, other content creators or people in chat, people are part of the community, I'm 9 times out of 10 defaulting to they. I do not have a shulker farm. No, I don't. I've never actually made one. I don't want to make a shulker farm. I want a reason to go to the end, even if the end sucks. By the way, just for we can make this terrain look even worse. But I want to.
Thanks for the well wishes. I'm okay. Hospital is just kinda scary lol. I'm seeing a rheumatologist and getting my fibromyalgia diagnosis finally.
You know, I'm really glad the bot read those out because I would have no idea. I hope you're not familiar with what that is, but hopefully that is not anything too scary. Good luck. Yeah, so for the river here, I'm thinking we kind of open it up, and I want to extend it like here. Like it's gonna be coming back in. Like if we were to clear cut a line, everything, the side that I'm standing on of this line right now, we're gonna get rid of all that. That's gonna all become water. Maybe we'll have like a marshy section out to here that's a lot of mud and foliage, so it kind of looks like it's growing out into it, or not like a harsh beach edge. But also, if you don't know, this whole mountain, we're bringing it down. We're getting rid of this mountain. So there's that. We're doing that. Subscriber on your YouTube channel. I really like your work on Minecraft. Thanks so much, Galaxy Drago. Appreciate it. Have you thought about doing a 1,000 day co-world with Sausage, where you both kind of challenge each other to build whole towns and even work together on projects? Something like that, in theory, could be super fun. And I think that'd be something where if neither of us were content creators, we both would be like, let's do it right now. Let's go. Game in time. But that's a lot to commit to for a Minecraft video or series. And I don't think it would do too well, to be honest. I think that's best of like, I have ideas. Sorry, didn't mean to turn that on. I have some ideas where I want to start bringing other people, maybe not into this world directly, but interacting with other hardcore players. Like, I know Gem rebooted her hardcore series, thought something like that could be pretty fun to... She and I have loosely talked about some way to kind of tie them together in the... Not tied together, but like interact with each other, whether it's just like jumping over for a tour or something, seeing what she's up to, or like showing off, doing a small tour of my world, or like what I've been working on. Stuff like that, I think is more the vibe that I want to go for. So, we'll see. I think the next... I don't know when it'll happen, to be honest. I'm lazy. Let's just do this. The next multiplayer thing you'll see from me probably is going to be like a full SMP. Whenever, whatever that might be. Who knows? This is going to be a cold storage room, which we'll build later. But for now, I was going to put like just a little spruce arch so we can get that in there. No, not the grass. Why is the grass growing? Ah. That's where it came. It grew at a diagonal. Gotta go. No worries, Lois Love. Thanks for stopping by. Would you be down to make a 2-player hardcore world per se with Gem or Sausage? I think the same thing. Same response. Multiplayer hardcore series are hard. If any of you have tried starting a multiplayer hardcore world with some of your friends, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Of one of them friends, they're gonna die. They're gonna die so early. And then do you continue it alone, or do you also reset? Because I personally would probably be like, maybe I don't want to play this anymore. Yeah. We really did not need those strip jungle logs yet, but we got them. So that's where I struggle with that stuff, is because if I were to do a multiplayer stream, like whether it's live streamed or whether it's recorded or whatever, hardcore world with somebody, and somebody else dies, like, why am I doing that versus just playing a single player world at that point, you know? Naked and Afraid was pretty successful. Yeah, but I think I would be willing to bet that Naked and Afraid came from a desire of Impulse and Skiz wanting to just hang out. I don't think Naked and Afraid was ever something that they were like, you know what? We're going to do this because we want it to be super successful. That would be my bet. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I think both of them were like, what's a fun way we can record content together and have it be something that could hopefully maybe work out. Do a tour like you did with Joel and Building fWhip. Yeah, something like that could be fun. Like someone dies, someone new joins. There is a hardcore series. I don't know anything about the people, but it's popped up on my YouTube suggestion feed multiple times now. There's this group. Again, know nothing about them. But they are passing a hardcore world between all of the friends. And when the one person dies, it then goes on to another person in the of their friend group. So their goal is basically, when somebody dies, somebody else takes over the world. But the catch that they're doing is when somebody dies, you get the new person gets teleported to random coordinates within like a certain range. Something like that could be kind of cool. But also I feel like that would just be as soon as you get to the nether, or as soon as you get to the end, everything's just spoiled. Like as far as if somebody like builds a bunch of stuff in the end to pass it along to the next person, whatever it might be in there. So I think that's like that would be something kind of fun to do. Yeah, bringing the building with fWhip tours back where I invite somebody on. I want to do a massive main channel world tour for day 10,000 once we get there. Like I think that's going to be like a big, just huge world tour that we're going to do. Probably until then, I'm just going to stick with the second channel world tours. So, but I think regardless of the episode counter, day 10,000, I'm going to just drop everything and do a world tour. I'd love to see you do like a 100-day world on Super Flat and Mog Swamp. Could you be like the overseer giving out tips every so often? Yeah. Super Flat seems pretty cool. It seems so rough to get into. At least I know Mog has made like these really accessible starting guides and everything for it. But yeah, it seems like a lot to get into. We're done with torches, craft tables. Oh, it all reset, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Dang. What do we go? Do we go to a different dimension? I don't know. I don't want to repair those. All right. I'll tell you what, folks. We got everything done for the road, like material gathering wise. We got it brought all the way down here, and I think I'm at a point where I want to bring it back in for the video. And I also want to go get some lunch. So I think we are going to be calling it there for today. So I gotta finishing up the workday today. I'm gonna get the rest of this main road in and all that over there, and then hopefully get the bulwark in as well. We'll be back streaming on Friday, most likely. That's the goal. Tomorrow's gonna be a pretty busy one for me. So no bonus stream tomorrow, but we got the video coming out. So new hardcore video dropping tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. All the support, all that cool stuff. Y'all are absolutely amazing as always. So thank you so very much for the support. But yeah, good vibes. Brand new hardcore video dropping tomorrow. Really cool one. It might be involving building a village. If you are a member over on YouTube, keep an eye on your sub feed. I'll try and have it posted in the next few hours for members early access. Actually, is it ready? I can just drop that on y'all right now. Let me see. It is. Okay. Well, I'll end stream, and if you're a member, or if you want to watch tomorrow's video early, you can become a member, and we will release that in a few minutes. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Y'all have a lovely rest of your afternoon, day, week, all that cool stuff. Till next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!